Am I introing or are you introing?
Do you want to intro or do you want me to intro? Wait, is the winner introing or not?
Didn't think about that before.
I know you didn't.
I guess.
You guess what?
That
That was not a I guess type of. You can't answer with I guess to what I just asked.
Sorry,
This is all being in. I'm telling you now. This has to all be in.
Are you playing with the cable as well?
No,
That's
fair. That's gonna sound bad. I
shit.
apologize.
The winner will intro.
The winner intros.
The winner intros.
Okay. What if I don't want to
Best
intro?
of one. Well, what do you want?
The winner intros. Best of one?
Yeah, we'll just do one.
Crazy. Okay. All right. Looks like you're doing the intro.
Welcome to episode 5 of The Generational Gap. My name is
Hello.
Rosemary.
My name's Dash.
And yeah, that's the intro. We just did the intro. I don't.
That's it.
That's it. That's
the best you're gonna
that's
get
the
for our
episode.
intro.
That's the episode. It's
That's
over.
it. That's all there is.
Thank you for watching. My name's been Rosemary.
My name's Dash.
See you later. All right.
So, what are we gonna do with these episodes? Because they're not going well. Then.
Show's cancelled.
Yeah, whole
Yeah.
show cancelled.
How many episodes
Episode
in?
5?
5? Yeah.
Is this 5? Have we done 5?
I think this is episode 5.
We should.
You know,
You should know. It shouldn't be a think. Are you sure
I actually wrote down notes.
that it's episode 5 or not?
No, I wrote down notes of 90% of podcasts don't make it past 3 episodes.
Well, here we are.
And of that 10%, 90% of that 10% that's left doesn't make it past 20.
So we've just got to break 20.
We've got to get 21 episodes to be in the top 1% of podcasts running.
Easy.
That's easy.
That's easy. We
That's
can
some
smash
baby
that out.
shit. We can do that.
That's easy mode.
Yeah.
All right. You said before that you had some. I have also planned some stuff, but I figured I'd let you go first. You had something that you wanted to discuss.
I kind of just wrote down one thing from a previous episode where it was like, I think I'll go back and touch on that later. And
If
then
it's
I
Rick and
didn't
Morty, I'm
touch on
slapping
it.
you. We can't go back to that. We can't
did
do that
40
again.
minutes of Rick
We
and Morty
can't
last
do that
episode.
again.
I haven't actually watched any more episodes since.
Okay.
Well, now we're just fucking discussing Rick and Morty.
I'm
now.
not. I'm not partaking in this conversation.
Yeah, I haven't actually gone back and continued watching any more.
Stop
episodes
talking
since.
about it. Move on, babe.
Touch
Have you
on
had
it.
many like drunken stumble type nights yourself?
Myself.
Because I have a story of
I-
mine.
I
That's pretty fun.
I have an account that someone else told me that I don't remember.
Mine's kind of similar. I'll tell mine, and you can sort of decide whether or not yours is also interesting or not. So I had a night. I was actually a full day of drinking. It was like a welcome back to a friend at the time, and it
How
was.
long ago was this?
This was years ago. This was, I want to say, maybe 9 years ago now, 8 or 9 years ago.
When did you move down here from Queensland?
Oh, well before that. I moved down here when I was like 9.
Oh, okay. So it was definitely.
Yeah, I was like in year 4
Okay.
when we moved down. I had to do year 4 twice because of the different schooling systems. Anyway,
Loser.
me and my friends were doing a bunch of drinking at a friend's house, and his family and stuff were there as well because it was like a welcome back from wherever he was. And it was midsummer, and this is like Australia, so it was like
Boiling.
35 plus, probably 40 at the time.
And for our
and-
American listeners, how much is that in?
A lot.
Fahrenheit?
And
A
it
lot.
was you figure it out. It was extremely hot. I hadn't eaten all day, and I hadn't drank any water whatsoever. And the first thing I do when I get there, they had already started drinking, some of my friends, is I see beer pong. And I'm like, oh, cool, I'll play some beer pong. Still haven't eaten, still haven't drank any water, 40-some degrees. I start playing beer pong. I take the first one and immediately realize this is not beer. We are playing this with full, like, spirits. So there is, like, whiskey, there is vodka, there's tequila, there is gin. These are, like, hard liquor and spirits are in these cups in front of me. Because I was like, when I got there, I was like, why are they so low? And I'm looking at them like, none of these look like beer. And we just started playing, and the first one I had was like tequila, and I was like, that's the game we're playing. I proceeded to lose miserably in beer pong. That's the last thing I remember. I apparently drank a lot more after that. and kept drinking.
Yeah.
I apparently hit on my friend's mum, who 50s and not
At the time?
in her 50s at the time. Not a traditionally attractive woman. Was just felt like hitting on a mum, apparently. I then proceeded to have heat stroke whilst also blasted out of my mind on alcohol. And my friends had to, and most of this is from people telling me this information. They had to take me into his grandmother's shower because it had a disability seat in the shower. Put me in this seat and like shower me cold because I was overheating with heat stroke. And then I had to have someone come and pick me up. And the person who came pick me up was coming to take part in the party. So she arrives to be like, I'm here for a party. Walks in, I'm in a shower,
Already.
being hosed down, fucked up.
How late was she
blasted.
to the party?
Not that late.
Not that late?
That's how quickly I got out of my mind. And they were like, all the friends were like, they've got to go home. They can't stay here. And so she showed up, immediately had to pick me up and take me home. And then I woke up.
Right. Did you... And you didn't remember anything?
The last thing I remember is the beer pong.
That's crazy.
There is like a faint flash of me in the shower, and that's it.
Right.
And then I woke up.
Were you butt-ass naked in the shower?
I don't think so. I think
Okay.
they had taken my shirt off, and that was it. I'm trying to think. I have also done another. I haven't been blackout that much. I
Mm.
think maybe 3 or 4 times in my life. One of them was the first time that I tried
Yeah.
the snow.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know you'd done that ever because
The,
you've never told me this story.
Yeah, the Al Pacino little
Scarface.
friend Scarface fun time.
First
thing.
time you Scarfaced.
First time I Scarfaced. We were at some rich dude's high-end
Of
apartment.
course.
It's like insanely rich. Like he has just like a jacuzzi on his porch.
Right.
And just like
As you do.
he like owns several cars. He's just a rich dude, and not a good dude either.
This was what's the guy that just left Channel 9? Carl Stefano.
Yeah, we were at
You
Carl
know.
Stefanovic's house. And I was with someone at the time, and a couple other friends that had met this rich dude with us, and there was that
Yeah.
was there, and the last thing I remember is doing that, and then I woke up the next day. It's the last thing. I was like kind of drunk at the point, but not like crazy drunk. Definitely past tipsy. I was drunk.
Well, how much did you do?
I after that couldn't tell you.
Because I feel like there's an amount you do where it's like,
No, it was apparently I had a big night.
okay,
But I remember none of it after that point.
right.
All I remember, literally, it is 2 steps. I do that. I wake up. That's it.
Jesus.
Not even flashes of information or flashes of knowledge.
Is
That's
that-
the time where I've been. That's the only time where I've been full blackout. Because
is-
other times I've been blackout, I kind of have like little flashes and bits and bobs of memories. This one, nothing. I mean, I wouldn't consider it, but like I remember once I was out with some friends. This part can probably stay. I was out with friends and I start seeing some of them start popping something in their mouths, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know we were having that kind of a night. And I was like, hey, what are you guys taking? And this was
I don't even think I have that kind of friends. Those kind of friends.
and I was like, oh, what are you guys doing? Like, what's going on over here? And they were like, oh, we're taking Dexies. And I was like, oh,
I don't
okay.
even know what those. What?
Dexamphetamines. It's a medication to treat ADHD.
Oh,
And I
right.
was like, not medicated at this time. Very raw dog in life. And I was like, you know what? I'll have a fun night. I'll try some Dexies. Fuck it, why not?
And you just felt normal the
And
whole
I
night.
sobered up immediately and was like, I can focus really well now. What's going on here? And that's pretty much when I started to discover that I have ADHD.
And how old were you then?
This would have been 2019, 2020,
Oh, so that was- ooh,
maybe
so that wasn't even that
20.
long
I
ago.
think 2020. I
Right.
think.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't get properly medicated until 2024. I think. and I'm still figuring out which medications work. I've got one sorted. One I'm like, yeah, Ritalin, great,
Right.
love that. The others I'm trying to figure out.
Right.
Gone back and forth between the amount of money that I have given to our public health and private health systems. I should earn some sort of tax break because, my God, I've given so much money to psychiatrists and psychologists.
And they still haven't figured out
They
what's
still
wrong
haven't
with you.
figured out what's going on. I apparently have the full triangle of autism, ADHD, and OCD. Maybe.
That's like 100%ing
That's
like a plat trophy on PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm speed running the triangle. I'm trying to capture them all.
Actually, speaking of PlayStation, did you hear the news that they're discontinuing physical discs in January 2028?
Cool. End of gaming. Love it.
Yeah, we're ruining everything
Congratulations, you don't own anything anymore.
They can remove anything.
And the only people that can change it is us as consumers. Stop buying things. That's it. That's all I have to say about it. Deal with what you got. Go buy some old piece of media instead. Go buy old games. Play those instead.
Just save physical media.
You don't need to buy the newest shiny thing. They're not that much different to the old shiny thing.
Especially FIFA.
They can't turn off your PlayStation 3. They can't shut that down.
They can try.
They can't. Just don't connect it to the internet. You're good.
Yeah.
Just have friends over and play multiplayer on like an Xbox or a Nintendo. Go buy a 64. Go buy a GameCube.
Mm.
Go buy an Xbox 360 if they haven't Red Winged to death. Like, 'cause that's what happened with all of them. Yeah. Go back in time.
Play Driver San
Kill Hitler.
Francisco on.
What?
Those are two very different things that we said.
What? No, I said the same thing. Yeah,
Driver San Francisco.
Driver.
Great game.
The original Driver was great. I remember playing like I think it was just on PC. It might have been on Xbox, but I remember like the original Driver game. You were just in a car the whole time. You weren't like able to walk around or anything like that.
I don't think you can in any of those games.
I think there was one that you can. I might be
Sure.
mistaken there, but like it was super old school 3D graphics, and you would be like driving around in this really pixelated fucking. I think it was like an old Mustang or something like that. But it's always been in my head because whenever I hear like going through a red light, I always hear the voice of the cops from that movie going, "Suspect has ran a red." Always. "Suspect has hit a vehicle." Like that is in my head anytime it connect like police hitting or police traces and stuff on the news and stuff like that. I hear that. I'm going to see if I can find it now.
Oh no.
Um,
Oh no, we're going on a tangent
We're
now.
going on a
Dash,
tangent.
We can't do this.
I can, and I'm going to. Have you got YouTube Premium yet? Or we're still on my profile. Never mind.
I do have YouTube Premium, but
Well,
I don't want to log in before I clip my watch
um,
history.
Just, you're not showing this now. That you're still showing me,
No.
us.
Yeah.
1999. Yeah, it was 99. So I want to put
That's an unfortunate freeze frame. That
99 gameplay.
they made games that long ago.
All right. Police voice lines is what I actually want. I've definitely put too much stuff in. Anyway,
The 30-second one. The
Which one?
quotes. The quotes cops. The first actual video.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
Suspect is heading north. Suspect is heading south. Suspect is heading east. Suspect is heading west. Suspect has hit another vehicle. Suspect has run a red. We've lost him.
Requesting immediate assistance. 2 units now in pursuit of the target vehicle. 3 units now in pursuit. All units in pursuit of the target vehicle.
For our audio listeners, Dash has the most geeked look on their face of all time.
I'll
are
let you know this now. I have not actually watched this video that we just watched ever. And that brought me back so much. That was so much nostalgia just hearing that. I love how like
I have never seen Dash cheese like that in my life.
that just really gave me a hit of nostalgia. That was really fun. I just love the suspect is going north. Suspect is going south. Suspect is going east. Suspect is going west. It's so funny to me just being like, where the fuck is this guy going? Yeah, no, this was the one Driver game that me and my brothers were absolutely obsessed with.
How many siblings do you have?
2 older brothers.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 older siblings.
Oh, so you're the young one.
I'm
You're
the
the
babby.
baby,
Yeah, I'm the
baby.
babby.
Baby.
Yeah. I have some fun quizzes for us to do. So this is Onion or News. So for those that don't know, The Onion is a satirical news website who have just bought InfoWars, by the way,
That's
which
very
is very funny. And they have a lot of funny headlines, and we have to try and figure out whether or not these are real or whether or not they are from The Onion. So the first one that we have here. 460K tax fraud suspect asks court if she can file returns. Is this Onion or real news? I think this might be real.
I think this is real.
We're going to go real?
I think
Right.
we're gonna go
We're going
real.
to go real. It was
That's what it is.
real. Okay, our next
They have a
one.
link to the article as well.
There you
so-
go. Our next one. Ron DeSantis bans births in Florida due to exposure of impressionable infants to vagina.
That's got to be
That's
the
got to
Onion.
be The Onion. That's to The Onion. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
COVID-19, US pulls plan to give early vaccine to Santa Claus. Real or Onion?
Wait, sorry. US pulls plan to give early vaccine to Santa Claus.
Yes.
See, I feel like this could be a trick one because it sounds so much like an article from The Onion, but
I
it-
disagree. I
it-
think this is nothing like The Onion. I think this is too
it
real.
it could
It's like
be
one of those goofy things that they're like, oh, we're going to give vaccine to
Yeah,
Santa Claus,
yeah. It
kids."
sounds like something that a real news
like a
thing
local news outlet would put out.
put out to like for the kids.
Yeah,
watching the news.
yeah.
So
Alright,
I
so we're
think
saying
it's
real?
real.
That was real.
That was real. Let's
We're
go.
killing it. We're killing it. Co-worker who went to gym this morning, a chip a little fucker. That's got to be The Onion.
That has to be the
Has to be The Onion. For the
Oh,
swearing.
Yeah, I don't. Okay.
Great.
My
COVID-19.
favorite The Onion article is a YouTube video of theirs where it's like friends are shocked that local man is not depressed.
COVID-19 is so bad in Wisconsin, DHS needed a whole new category. Real or Onion?
Wait, COVID-19 is so bad in Wisconsin, DHS need it. It's got to be The Onion. They're making fun of like a specific. It's like it's poking fun at a specific state. It's like, oh, it's so bad over
See,
here.
I
They
was
needed
gonna
a
say this is
whole new
real.
category to. They needed a whole new category just to classify how bad it is in this one specific state. It feels like it's The Onion article because it's shitting on that state specifically.
Okay, we'll put The Onion. I personally think it might be real.
Okay.
But we'll go The Onion. That was real.
Ah.
Yeah. I've got 5 correct. That's all that matters. Mike Richards steps down as host of Jeopardy into reduced role as buzzer. I mean, that's got to be The
That's got to
Onion.
be real.
That's got to be The Onion.
100%.
That's got to be The Onion.
What should be real news?
Ah, that was The Onion. NFL quarterbacks share the toughest part of their job.
See, there's no more context to
There's
that,
no more
so that makes it
context.
really hard. I think
I think
I
it's
think
real.
it's real.
It was The
It
Onion.
was The Onion. Let's go to the article because I want to know what the Onion says that they said is that there's a link up there. to
Yeah, I
the
know, but I
article,
don't want to override what we, so I have to hit control. NFL quarterback shares the toughest part of their job. Sometimes your voice cracks when you're about to yell hike and the defense laughs at you, lowering your self-esteem.
Oh wait, there's a bunch of dots at the bottom. We can see everyone's.
Right now, it's sitting on the bench when I could be out there helping a team group women. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking hell. Well,
Next one.
alrighty. The awful feeling that I ended up right where I belong. For me, it's my nagging worry that one day we'll have to play with 3 balls because if it's 2, I have a hand for each, but 3? What then? All right, we can't read all of those.
We can't.
We
do
can't read all of
this.
those.
These feel a bit like Cards Against Humanity prompts.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah. Fat kid avoids ridicule by swimming with shirt. Real or The Onion?
There's
I think it's
there's
Onion.
no
It's
way
gotta
a
be
real
Onion.
news thing would make fun of a fat kid.
Got to be The Onion.
Just 100%. I was
Oh.
that kid.
Correct. You were the fat kid in the shirt.
I was the fat. I've always been the fat kid in the shirt, and then it morphed into the kid who didn't want to show that just because they were a closeted transgender woman. So
Cyber Monday retailers worried Americans not ready to buy goods over World Wide Web.
real.
Yeah.
I think it's real.
Oh,
Onion.
that was The Onion.
Okay.
Pros and cons of DC statehood.
The fuck does that mean?
I like the state of DC, like the pros and cons of it existing as a state.
Oh, okay. I thought
I
it was like
would-
the state of DC Comics or something. I didn't
No.
know what they meant.
No, I don't actually know what DC stands for. Like Washington
Detective
DC.
Comics.
That's what it is. Real or Onion?
That's actually what DC Comics stands for.
I know, but I'm
Which
talking
is
about
funny 'cause-
Washington DC.
No. But DC Comics, it's comics.
Yes. It's just- I
What a
know.
bunch of fucking idiots.
Yes, they're stupid. People
ATM
naming things are
machine.
dumb.
The M stands for machine.
Naan bread. Chai tea. The Onion or Real?
Autistic transgender person.
It's the same thing.
Like I'm saying the same thing twice.
They mean the same thing.
You're saying the same thing twice.
God.
Like-
Killed it. Well
Let's
done.
go.
You nailed that. That was great. All right. So, pros and cons of DC statehood: Real or The Onion? What do you think? I think this might be
I
real.
don't fucking know.
I think this might be real.
Hit it. Up to you.
It was Onion. I don't know how many of these there are. This might be infinite. All right,
I think
Walgreens
it's infinite.
Walgreens unveils Chicago store with only 2 aisles and most products kept out of sight.
Real.
You think real?
It's one of those online shopping
Like
things.
artsy
It's
type
it's
thing.
it's an online shopping thing, and the online shoppers pick the things in the back.
Okay. That was real. Well done.
Can we
Nailed it.
actually see what it actually was? Because if I got that spot on, that's crazy.
It could. So you're saying that it's an online shopping thing. I think it's more
They
of like
have
an
those with-
artsy, expensive
They
Walgreens.
they
thing.
have those with oh yeah, like
That's
the
what I
like
think.
there's places in Japan I think where you can buy like only the best looking strawberries, like the strawberries.
That's
that
what
look the
I'm
most
thinking.
like
It's
a
more
strawberry.
something like that. It's like an
This is
artsy.
just an awful
close here.
website.
Walgreens just opened a redesigned store in a downtown Chicago neighborhood where most of the merchandise is off-site. The store, at one point, multiple aisles stacked with daily essentials. Last week, the same location reopened. Why? Walgreens says it's a digital-first experimental store to benefit customers.
I was correct. I was spot on. Digital first. They shop for it online, and then people go and pick the orders, and it gets delivered to them. Woolworths have stores like that too, where it's literally just warehouses with
Yeah.
their product in there, designed
Yeah.
just for that.
Yeah. Yeah, you nailed it.
I nailed it.
It's pretty much that. It's a lot of people are speculating that it's just to deter theft,
Mm.
which, yep.
Nailed it. How many of these are we gonna do?
Until we feel like we've done enough.
Okay. Let's go until we've gotten 20 correct.
20?
15.
All right. Knox County Commission strips Board of Health of its pandemic powers. I don't know what Knox County is. This might be too American for
Board
us.
of Health.
It seems pretty serious.
Oh,
I'll say
it's-
real. Pandemic powers is a funny concept.
The Onion.
You reckon The Onion?
We're gonna discuss. No? Okay, we're not
Ah.
gonna discuss it. You could have convinced me.
I
and then
could
we
have,
would've
but
gotten it
I
correct.
didn't want to. Vegans more likely to break bones than meat eaters, study finds. That makes sense. Less calcium
Mhm.
in there.
Yeah, but calcium doesn't have anything to do with eating
Bones?
meat.
Vegans, they
meat.
can't have milk. They can't have cheese. They can't have calcium-rich foods that are from animals,
Yeah,
such
but
as milk
but
products.
what does meat do for your bones?
I'm not talking about the meat. Vegans can't have anything
Yeah,
fr-
but more
product
likely
from
than meat eaters, you know.
meat eaters. Are people who eat meat, not just meat. They're
The
not
Onion.
carnivores. You think The Onion? I think this is real.
We choose.
Clicking-
Let's choose yours for once.
All right. I think this is real.
You're
Killed it.
correct.
Argument over Elf on the Shelf leads to physical fight.
Real.
Real.
And it was.
We know you Americans. You would. Former Austin Public Library employee accused of stealing, selling over $1.3 million in printer toner.
Real.
That would be real. Yep.
Yep.
Real, it certainly was. Revised AP African American studies to focus mostly on Herman Cain's rise to pizza CEO.
The Onion.
I guess Onion, yeah. Yeah. Jimmy Carter becomes world's heaviest man.
The Onion.
Jimmy Carter becomes world's heaviest man at 850 pounds.
How much is that in kilos?
It's a lot.
Can we please?
It's got to be a lot. I'll look it up on my phone. 850
I'm gonna click the onion while you're
pounds
doing that.
to kilos. Did you click it?
Yeah.
It was the onion, just checking. That is 385 kilos. Big boy. Scientists say they went cuckoo. Cuckoo?
Cuckoo.
That's cuckoo.
Cuckoo. That's how.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure that's how you spell cuckoo.
Okay. Due to laughing gas from penguin poo.
Real.
You reckon
Sounds
real?
like something that would actually happen. When you say it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it was real. We got that one right. We are now on 13 correct, 5 wrong. Pilot charged after landing helicopter in Canada Town Centre to buy ice cream cake. Real. I reckon that's definitely real.
Wait, sorry. Charged
Charged. As
after
in
landing helicopter
fined.
in the Onion
You reckon the onion? I reckon this
to
might be
buy
real.
ice cream cake
I reckon there's 100%
in the
real.
center of town.
Yeah.
No, you have to be a fucking. It's.
I reckon it's like
American.
rural town, like somewhere in Canada that's just like,
It
oh, I hope
just-
you don't mind me coming in here and getting some ice cream cake, eh?
This is something.
And
Matt-
everyone's like, oh, sorry, but we got in the way of your helicopter, eh?
yeah, it's real because it was Matt and Jay that did it.
I reckon it's real. Nailed it.
was-
Killed it. It
Can we
was
please
indeed
go to the
real.
article for this one?
For that one? Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
It-
Check out the pilot charged. Yeah, sure. Investigators have determined trip to Saskatchewan town
Saskatchewan
was
town,
not
yeah.
an emergency.
Man's cravings for sweet
yeah, see,
treats. I'm
small
like,
Canadian town. Called it. There
Tisdale.
it is. Well, I thought somebody must be hungry. Initially, I thought that's probably not the right thing to do. Police agreed. Yep.
This is written like an
It
article
kind of is,
from
isn't
the
it?
Onion.
Yeah, but it was not.
Okay.
All right. Marjorie Taylor Greene says she'd kick.
Who's Marjorie Taylor Greene? Who is Marjorie Taylor Greene? I think it's real.
Oh boy, Marjorie Taylor Greene is a politician in America. She was
real.
like really right wing. She
Real,
was like a
real,
part of
100%
the
real.
Trump campaign.
Oh, definitely real.
She was. I love this one. So she was like super Trump for ages, right? And then I can't remember
She
why.
was super Trump.
She was super
like
Trump.
she had
Da-da-da.
superpowers.
So and she and him had some falling out. He said something that she was like, I don't like him anymore, and left the Republican Party.
That was 9
because they
days
had
ago.
Oh, there you go. But then he then mistook her for someone else, thinking that she was still in his party, and so was like, oh, I love Marjorie, I love her, she's the best, but he's not in her party, and they just had a fight. So he's got dementia. His frontal cortex is diminishing.
Where are we going out when it happens?
when he dies. Or
When
he's
it happens,
officially
we all know what someone means when they say when it happens.
I'm gonna do a full pub crawl.
I'm joining you.
Full pub crawl.
We're doing it.
I think
Real.
this might be
100%
Oh, we
real.
have to say the full title of what this says as well. Marjorie Taylor Greene says she'd kick Chinese people out of the US over COVID-19.
Real.
I think she definitely said that. Yep, that was real. Well done, Marjorie.
If it's a Republican,
America, you're
it
voting
just
for these
doesn't
people.
have to-
Get it together.
We got 15 correct. I reckon we go until we get one wrong.
Oh shit!
them
All
till we
right,
get one
might be
wrong.
this one because I don't know what any of these words are. All right.
Fairleigh Dixon men's
That's definitely not
basketball
what that says.
team
It says
won't.
fairly.
It's not spelled like that. Fairleigh Dixon men's basketball team Dickinson men's basketball team won't have to watch
Doesn't
film.
say team. You added the word team.
Oh well, men's
Do you know how to read?
I
Fairleigh
kind of just
Dickinson men's basketball. Say it. Say it. Say it, Rose.
Shut the fuck up. Fairleigh Dickinson men's basketball won't have to watch film. I was expecting you to go film or something like that. I feel like just get corrected in the showers anymore after major locker room update. The Onion.
It says upgrade.
Upgrade.
My God. Your generation is screwed.
It's just
No, it's your generation.
Just
I've spoken
me.
to enough of you to know now. You guys struggle to read. You don't know how to troubleshoot
If-
tech.
if I didn't write it.
I'm
you
going to
know?
read that the way it is exactly written
Okay.
for the listeners.
Go.
Fairleigh Dickinson men's basketball won't have to watch film in the showers
Film.
anymore after major locker room upgrade.
The Onion.
You reckon The Onion?
Won't have to watch film in the shower.
I think so. I think it's
I
probably
think,
The Onion.
yeah.
Damn,
That was real news.
that was real. They had TV
It's
in
over
their
for
shower.
us.
That was it. We got that. That's it.
15 correct, 6 wrong.
Damn. I'm just closing some pages that we no longer need. We could keep reading these.
We keep reading the NFL quarterbacks share with the hardest. Are we going to know any of these people? Can we go
No.
until we find one that's.
We're not going to know any of them. They're all American
If-
footballers. Being traded and up. This is another one of the quotes from the NFL footballers where they share the hardest things about their job. Being traded and uprooting my life to move from Philadelphia to Indianapolis was a real challenge, largely because I forgot to hire movers and just asked my cousin Dave to help me. He made the whole process more difficult than it needed to be. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Anyway, I think that's it for that.
For that.
Man. Wow.
What a.
How long have we been going for? Hour and a
Hour and
half.
a half.
That's pretty good.
So we got half an hour to go.
Damn.
We said we'd go 2 hours each. time.
Yeah. I'm almost sad. Do we need to say
Yeah.
goodbye to the non-Patreons, don't we? Or are we just doing the whole thing and then
I
leaving
thought
the
you said we
unedited?
were
That's
doing
right.
the whole
Yeah.
thing.
So sorry. Yeah.
And the unedited things on Patreon and
Yeah.
the edited things on YouTube.
That's correct.
So if you want to see the unedited episode of this whole episode, go to the Patreon, including all the other episodes that have been released so far. At patreon.com/the generational gap,
Nailed it.
I
You're
believe.
doing great.
To my knowledge.
Go Jessica. Well, that wasn't a sentence.
Go Jessica. Go Jessica.
Go Jessica.
If you're
If your name's
Jessica,
Jessica, go Jessica.
Go,
Good
go,
for you.
go.
You can do it. I believe in you.
we believe in you.
Go check out the Patreon.
Both of us believe in
we
you.
both believe
We
in
believe
you,
in
Jessica.
you. I made it like as cheap as I think I possibly
Jessica,
could.
you can do whatever it is that you want to do. Just
as
do it.
long as you're subscribed to the Patreon.
You can only do it if you're subscribed to the Patreon. Otherwise, you can't do it. If you don't subscribe to the Patreon, Jessica, you won't be able to do it.
Jessica, subscribe to the Patreon.
God, Jessica, your parents are calling us constantly, telling
Just
us
so
to tell
disappointed.
you to get to the Patreon,
To
babe.
the Patreon.
God,
Figure it out.
come on,
Work
girly.
it out.
We're
Okay.
here for you. We want to come for you. Oh, I shouldn't have said it like that. Shouldn't have said it like that.
Dash wants to
should- no,
come
I
for you.
shouldn't have said it
I'll
like
stay
that.
here.
Truly, I don't like it. No, I'm not happy with how I said that. Jessica, you do what you want. Go check us out on Instagram at The Generational Gap. Go
No,
check
I
us out on
think
YouTube.
it might be Generational Gap Show.
Might be show.
Generational
You'll find
Gap
it.
Show.
I believe in you guys. We'll know this
we
better
believe
off by
in you.
heart.
Next
time.
episode. Yeah, hopefully.
We'll know our own socials.
Maybe
and
I should
things.
write that in notes. Figure
Yeah.
out what our actual
What our socials
ats
and
are.
links and ats are. But it should just be Generational Gap everywhere. Petco it everywhere. Dash Rule it everywhere.
You're
Um,
Rose Petco at some places.
yeah, true. That is true.
I'll write that in my notes.
If you want to
this
be
feels
up to date, and
This
keep
feels
up,
like an
All right.
episode. This feels like an episode wrap thing. We're still going, by the way.
Yeah, we're not stopping, but it's good to get a middle in. If you want to sponsor us, reach out to us somehow. How do they reach out to us? We should
Get an email.
Yeah,
We should do an episode where people call in with their problems. We're not popular enough for that yet, but one day maybe.
I would love to. Do
I would
that.
love to figure out people's
I would
problems.
love to do that. Or like comment your problems, and we
Comment
will
your problems.
comment your problems under this, and we will
Gather them
we'll gather them up,
and we'll figure it out.
and we'll put them together, and we'll just look at them. We might not even answer them. We'll just look at them.
We'll just look at them.
We'll do it on the podcast.
we'll point and laugh.
We'll open up and go, oh, we won't even read them out loud. So the audio listeners aren't going to have a
yeah,
rough
we're
time.
just gonna look at it and we're gonna be like,
Yeah, we'll just go,
No,
okay.
visual listeners won't see it either.
No, it's just
visual
us.
visual watchers.
They'll
they
see
won't.
us looking at it.
Yeah, and they have to guess on our reactions based on like
Exactly.
if it's
Oh.
cheating, if it's this, if
Yeah.
it's that. Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us your problems, either privately or comment on one of our videos, and we will we'll solve your problems.
We will solve
We
your
will
problems.
solve your problems. No matter what it is, we will solve it. We are problem solvers. Hashtag
Yep.
generational problem solvers.
Generational problem solvers.
Get a hashtag going.
Get a hashtag going.
Oh God, I love that. That's very
Do
funny.
hashtags even blow up anymore?
Well, speaking of blowing up, it's time for the transition corner. Oh yeah, right.
We said we were gonna soundboard this. There we go. That was the one.
I hit the crickets one. I don't know if that's offensive or not.
I've been waiting for this because this is what I took notes for.
Did you expect me to say it then? Did I surprise you a little bit?
No. I've been waiting for it the whole episode because I took notes.
I had a
for it.
feeling you were waiting too much on it because when we started talking about it like a little bit before, I saw you were too ready and I was like, I'm not going to do it now. And so I was waiting for just like a weird jump in point.
Well, this isn't a weird jump in. A weird jump in point would have been in the middle of the onion quiz.
Yeah.
It has to surprise me.
Oh, well, yeah, I didn't want to be too obvious.
Oh yeah, this is something that I feel like is almost related to which is very tied to my transition.
Okay.
Which is my hair. I don't know what I'm doing with it right now, but last night, and I don't know what this means, but
Okay.
I had a nightmare where I just fully just gave myself a buzz cut, full buzz cut.
Damn.
I don't know why.
Did you like it? Did it bring you joy?
No, I don't think it did. I think, and I gave it to myself. Like it was weird because I was having this dream where I was giving myself a buzz cut, and then there was a moment where I looked up and I looked at myself in the mirror, and the front of my hair wasn't buzzed yet, and I thought it looked really nice, and I thought it looked really femme, and then I let my head down. And just the back part of my head was buzzed, and I'm like,
Oh.
well, I gotta buzz the rest of this off because otherwise it's just gonna look weird. I'm not gonna give myself like the Skrillex lesbian cut from 2016.
So what was the front part that you did like? What did that look like?
I don't even remember fully what it looked. I think it was like I had bangs and there was like two
Straight or curly?
straight,
Mhm.
and then there was two parts just hanging down on the side.
Because you have straightened your hair before, haven't you?
once,
Yeah.
and you hated it.
It was because you didn't do anything else with it except straighten it.
It was just straightened. So
It was
it
just
looked like
straightened.
shit.
It
It wasn't
looked
textured.
insane.
It wasn't textured at all. So
No,
it looked.
You
awful.
hadn't done anything else, and to be clear, I didn't hate it. It just it was like
I
I was
show-
excited for the concept, and then you disappointed me.
You didn't hate it. I showed the photo to you on my phone. And you went no.
I think you would look good with straightened hair, but you need
said-
to do something
no,
with
that's
it.
the thing. You even said to me, "It doesn't suit you, babes. It just
No,
doesn't look good on you."
because it didn't.
And
Because all
I-
you did was straighten.
And I took that as, oh, you don't like my hair straightened.
No, it was you need to do something with it. You
I
can't
agree.
just straighten and leave
well,
it.
I also thought I needed to do something with that. I just couldn't think of anything to do with it.
Go to like a queer friendly like hairdresser.
I do
like
need to
did.
change my hairdresser. I think mine might be transphobic.
Go to the one I went to. She was great.
I don't know
Um,
what that is, and we're not going to say it on the podcast.
Why not? Give her a shout out.
Give her a
can't-
shout
I
out?
can't access
That-
my Instagram.
Wouldn't that dox us?
Vaguely.
I've had really bad dysphoria for the past week.
Mm-hmm.
Just the worst.
In a general sense or a specific?
Really just everything in a general sense.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I've spent a few nights up at night just crying, but not like really crying. See, I have a really weird relationship with crying
Okay.
because I feel like I can't do it well anymore
Cry?
at all. Like I can get
Okay.
teary-eyed, but I can't like weep. I can't like
Right.
actually start like ugly crying, like really sobbing, like really sadly.
Okay.
And I feel like I have that relationship with it, and I'm like, am I a psychopath?
No.
And am I just like emotionally numb to it? Like, I don't know what the relationship is with it.
It would be
It's very weird.
it would be a matter of like you have grown somewhat used to that feeling. And so it's not as soul crushing as it once was, whilst it still hurts and it's hard. But like your body
But here's the thing.
would react differently to it now.
But here's the thing. I haven't had a like proper cry, in my opinion, since like 2020.
That's fine. You
And
don't
that
have to
was
have a
like, and
proper
that was
cry
like,
all the time.
that was before I even figured out, like even like really came to terms with being trans. So it's not even that it wasn't soul crushing, because that soul crushing thing already was like, well, that didn't do anything.
Mhm.
Only long after starting estrogen, where it's like I can kind of tear up again.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I mean, I think that comes down to a few different things. Firstly, I think you are just more emotionally mature now than you probably used to be. And so a part of that is being able to sort of, when you get really, really sad, you're going through that process of like, oh my God, this thing sucks and is really awful. But you're also kind of, and I might be wrong here, but this is what I do because I haven't like had a proper full blubbering cry in a very long time. I get a little bit teary sometimes, but like proper cry is hard for me to do. And that for me comes down to a thing of that, like, I think very rationally when I get too emotional. I start like, it starts to counteract. I get
Right.
very rational with my emotional side quite quickly. I tend to like tamper it and be like, well, hold on. Do I need to be this emotional right now? You know what I mean? Like, I tend to go like, hold on a second. Is this something that I really need to be bothered by? It sucks. This thing hurts and I hate it. But is me having a breakdown going to solve it, or is there something I can do right now to feel better? Like, I go into a more of a clarity state, and
Right.
before I get to that sense of like overwhelming cry. But like, there's lots of reasons why you might not be able to like fully cry now, and that doesn't necessarily mean you're crazy or anything, because the fact that you're able to go, am I crazy? No, you're not. Immediately, you're not.
See, I've had that thought as well, where it's like, am I crazy? If I was crazy, would I be able to realize I was crazy?
No. That's the whole point of people who are crazy. They don't realize they're crazy. If you're a person sitting there being like, oh, I'm so crazy, no, you're not. Crazy people
If
are
you
crazy
if you
because they
come
think
to
what
me-
they're doing is rational and normal.
If you come to me and you're like, hey, this is my friend, she's crazy, she better, like, first thing I better see her do is flip a table, all right?
She better immediately get naked and start barking like a dog.
Well, I do that.
That's not a. Well, that's because you're a furry.
I'm not a furry.
Yep.
That's on the episode.
I've got
no-
two. I've got two on her now. That she's a fairy. I'm gonna prove it.
What's the what
you're a
other
fairy.
what other two?
No, that's the second one.
What other two?
Because you
what
said
are
you
the
used
two?
the cat crying emoji.
No, I used that
You're a
one. No,
fairy.
no. I used that once in a blue room.
Fairy.
Sorry. So your two things was I made a joke about getting naked and barking like a dog, and
Your immediate reaction was, "Oh, I do that."
and I made it. Yeah, but it was very clearly a joke, and also that I said I used the cat laughing emoji like once every 3 months, maybe.
Because you're suppressing your fairiness and,
And
you're
you-
scared of it.
And no, and the option.
is
No, no, no,
fine.
no. Let me fucking finish, you fucking bitch. All right, because the two things that you didn't choose was one, there is a dog bed in this room. I don't have a dog.
I forgot there was a dog bed.
There's a dog bed in this room. I don't own a dog. And two, my Instagram auto react is literally paws.
Oh my god, it is
Dog
too.
paws.
There you go. That's 4. That's 4.
You chose the worst possible two you could have chosen.
I was
That's-
specifically talking about
that's-
me getting you. It wasn't
that's the-
like proof that I'm not talking about all the proof I have that you're a furry.
That's the part that pisses me off. There is but we're in the room with the dog. We're in the room where it happened.
I also just remembered. So obviously, as we know, June was Pride Month. And the game store that I go to play cards with friends and stuff like that held a Pride Month themed night
Fun.
where you could like partner up your commanders with any other legendary card, kind of breaking the rules of the game. But they had a promo card given out.
Is this going to dox us as well?
No. I'll send the actual full image to you so you can put it up on the screen. But I just wanted to show you this to you. This is a canonical lesbian couple in the lore of Magic the Gathering, and this is their promo image. My biggest issue with it, not gay enough.
Yeah, why aren't their tongues out?
There's
and
no
already-
tongue.
There's no tongue. They're not making
They're
out
not
yet.
making out. They're just
it's like,
handing
it's like right before.
You know what this reminds me of? It's more of like a thing of like, because it looks like she's putting
Wait,
that.
can we explain it for audio listeners?
For the audio listeners, that's fair enough. This is the for those who are already Magic the Gathering fans, this is the Pride Month Gilded Lotus that the stores were able to give out to players for playing in their Pride Month event.
But what's happening on the card?
It is a well-known card called the Gilded Lotus, and there are 2 canonical characters who are in a lesbian relationship. It is Chandra and Nissa. And it is just these two kind of just one of them's putting a little flower, which would be the gold lotus, onto so Chandra is putting the flower onto Nissa's like shoulder, like chest area, like above the titty, so nothing crazy. Where you would put like a you know when there's like a wedding,
The above boob.
you know when there's a wedding and they put a flower on someone,
Yeah.
and it's like on the jacket.
Yeah.
That's what this reminds me of.
Right.
Not lesbians. This isn't making me think lesbian.
Are you a lesbian?
No, but if
Yeah, so shut the fuck
if
up.
I'm being given if I'm being given a Pride Month promo, it better be gayer
They
than
better
this.
be naked and fucking.
They don't have to be naked and fucking because I still want kids to be able to play the game, but it should be gayer than this. This isn't gay enough. It's not gay enough, Wizards. Be gayer. They did a whole, I think it was a whole Secret Lair, which is like a product that they have where they release a bunch of bullshit. It was a Pride one, and it was a full gay ass deck pre-built, and one of them it was like, I can't remember the exact card name, but it was like Pride of Bears or something like that. And it was a bunch of naked, hairy men in a spa together.
Nice.
And they were hanging out. It was super gay. And for your Pride Month, you give me this? Give me the gays. I mean, they are both canonically gay, but like I want them to be being gay. Show them getting married, show them holding hands, or show them kissing, or something more than this. Not gay enough, Wizards. Not gay enough. So anyway, you can't cry.
No, we've moved past that now. We moved past that, and we moved past the I'm a furry, whatever that is.
I didn't mean to I didn't mean to cut off your transition corner.
Well, this okay.
Your
we're back to it.
transition corner
Actually, a question I want to
about you not being able to cry with Magic the Gathering.
Actually, a question I wanted to ask you. Where
Okay. We're
I've hit
still
the
here.
button now.
Oh, okay.
We've
Now you're hitting transition corner.
now we've moved into the NB corner. Is there like a story of how you realized, like, when did you start to
Realize that I
out
was-
that you were trans?
It was a interesting thing for me. So I tackled a lot with my sexuality first, especially in high school. I was always questioning it, and a lot of people just sort of assumed that I was gay, and I was always very adverse to it. And my adversity to my sexuality and gender and stuff like that, a lot of it comes from other like trauma around my family. My family were always very fine with it. Like they've never been like, my brother came out as gay and they were fine with it. Like it's never been a difficult thing. The gender side, not so much. They never really understood that. But they don't see me as like queer.
Right.
I came out as bisexual and it's just like, you're straight, whatever. Anyway, so I came out as bi because I thought, okay, that's clearly something there. But there was still something that I wasn't really comfortable with, and it was to do with like my body and how I was like presenting, because I dressed very normally, like very straight. I wore mostly almost completely nothing but black clothes, just because it was like it made me look slim. And
Because the Matrix,
because
transgender.
the Matrix, transgender. I just wore a lot of black, and I then started to spend more time. I lost a big friend group, due to an ex being a psycho.
Crazy.
And I then started to speak, finding new friends, doing like theater and stuff, and meeting more queer people along the way, and then started getting more, I guess, exposure to queer people and gender diverse people.
Mhm.
And it was during this period where I was talking to these people, and they would explain like their gender diversity and what it meant to them and how it felt like. And I just kept noticing, I'm like, that's how I feel. What does that mean?
I wonder what that means.
So some person would be like, oh, I don't really feel like a man. I don't really feel like a woman. So neither of those really work for me. So I choose this. Or like some person was just like, oh, I just don't like presenting either masculine or feminine. I like to present kind of androgynous or neutral. And all of them were just sort of they all had their different sort of take on what non-binary meant to them, but they all connected to me in different ways. And it took me a while to sort of like realize, and I started talking to some friends and just being like, I kind of want to maybe try out maybe these pronouns just to see how that feels. And immediately I was like, oh, okay.
It felt a lot better.
Immediately
Yeah,
people started saying they, them, and I'm like, oh, damn it. I think part of it was I didn't want to be, because I wanted the easier option.
That's a big thing.
I
lot
really
of the time
pushed.
when it comes to
I pushed against
transition.
my own sexuality
Transness.
and gender because I just didn't want to deal with it.
A
Because I
lot of
knew I'd
people
have
do
to.
that.
Because I knew and like it
I feel
part
like
of the process also was me realizing that like I've never liked my dead name. I just never liked it. I was never happy with it. It was just kind of plain, boring, meh. It never really like
feel the
made me
exact
feel
same, yeah.
special. And I'm a twat and want to feel special. and so then I started being like, oh, you know, I funnily enough, actually, I then made my a new YouTube channel, which is what I use now. And I just kind of wanted to think of a fun name for it. And so I came up with Dashboard, but spelled with Bored, because I'm clever. And I was like, Dash. I like that. And it was just something about it that just kind of clicked with me. And then I started talking to a friend, and I was like, hey, would you be willing to try this new name that I want to try out? And again, same sort of thing, was just like, oh, yeah. Okay, there's definitely something going on here. And because I was adverse to it, and I was also very cautious of it, because I didn't want to. I've always had issues with making decisions. Shocker. The like, concept of being like really decisive has always just made me very anxious.
Yeah.
Because I don't like backtracking. I don't like being like, oh, I meant that. Oh no, I should have chosen this decision.
Yeah.
And this, to me, even though I know it's not, and I can go back on it whenever I fucking want, it felt like it was going to be a permanent thing. And so that scared me more. And so it took me even more time to really delve into it. But eventually, I had the conversation with my family, and then was just like, look, I want to change my name. I tried having the pronouns conversation with my parents, and it just kind of fell flat. They were just kind of like, all right, they don't bother. But my brothers and my sister-in-law, they are all for it, and they always use the correct pronouns when they can or when they remember. They do their best. And then I said to myself, like, all right, I'm gonna use this name for a year straight. Well, not straight, because but I'm gonna use it for a full year before I change it legally. And in that year, sorry, no, two. I said a year. And within that year, my brother changed his name. And I was like, huh? Almost as once I'd discovered that name, my brother changed his name. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I spoke to him about it.
Now I'm curious. Why is your brother?
They, I believe, is
Okay.
He doesn't really specify, but he doesn't care about the pronoun side of thing. But he just never liked his name.
So your parents just suck at choosing names. That's what I'm gathering from this story. Yeah.
I then had an adversity to changing my name because my brother had just done it.
Right.
And I didn't
like,
want
I
I
don't
didn't want
wanna be
people thinking like, oh, you're
copying him.
copying them, like
Yeah.
you always copy them, which is what originally was my adversity to coming out in the first place. Was I didn't want people thinking I was copying my brother, because we did a lot of similar stuff. We liked a lot of the similar stuff, and we wore similar clothes and stuff when we were going through high school. All that sort of stuff that we aligned quite well together. We did a lot of the same things. And it just always put a lot of pressure on me because he was so extremely talented. And he was the favorite of our parents and of other people because he was just so talented, and he's a great guy. And originally that actually started off as me putting it on him, being like, it's his fault. Now I've gone through therapy and grew up and realized it's not his fault. He was just doing what he wants to do and being himself and living life.
Yep.
And so there was an adversity to that, because I just didn't want people to think, oh, you're copying Kai, you're doing, you're copying them, you want to be like them. And it's like,
Kai is the most transgender
most
name.
trans name. Yeah, they said Kai, and I was like, of course.
Of course.
And so, for me, it was honestly a lot of pushback by myself from preconceived trauma that most of it was invented in my own brain.
Yeah.
And it was also just like a lack of understanding around the gender diversity of that it was a thing that I could just do. Because like I was never like not a part of like queer communities and stuff like that. I went to a very gay school. I went to a
Yeah.
performing arts school, but it was never something that I'd considered for myself specifically. And so once I started spending a lot more time around people who were gender diverse and a part of the queer community, it became more prevalent, and I started to recognize like certain things about myself that I was like, oh, I've never liked that about myself, or
Right.
oh, this thing has always made me happy, but I've never gone into it because it felt wrong for whatever reason. But I came out as non-binary in 2022.
Yep.
Which was only 4 years ago.
Not that long ago.
No, I always say like I came out quite late just because of my own stuff, but also just because of how queer culture has grown. There was a lot of things that I just hadn't considered about myself, and a lot of it also comes down to just the people that I was spending time with. I think they sort of just made it seem like a more quote unquote normal thing.
Yeah.
Which it is.
Yeah.
But it was just like, that's how it felt
Yeah.
to be around them. Was like, oh,
It's the norm here.
being myself isn't what I thought it was. Being myself is something that I felt like I've been keeping contained and holding back because I was worried about it either upsetting people or annoying people. And so that's why, like, since coming out, I've only gotten gayer. And I will progressively continue to get gayer as I find more comfort in my own sexuality
Yeah.
and gender.
That's what I've been saying to my friends. I'm like, the more comfortable I get with my transition, I'm just going to keep getting hotter.
And that's one
there's
thing.
nothing you can do about
Absolutely,
it.
babe. And it's one thing that I want to make clear to anyone who is going through a transition, to you,
Or questioning.
but to you specifically, you don't have to rush it. You don't have to know straight away. Because I am still figuring some of my stuff out. Like, there are some things that I'm like, hell yeah. But there are some things that I'm like, I don't know, maybe or maybe not. And so it's like, you don't have to rush it. Take your time, talk to people, talk to professionals, but also talk to people that are just a part of the community. Put it in the comments and I'll read your comments and help you out. We'll make it a part of the transition corner. But it really isn't something that you need to know now. You've got the time. As long as you are just treating yourself kindly and you are just doing what brings you joy and not harming other people, it's fine. Like, you don't need to put so much pressure on yourself to be like, I have to look super femme if I'm going to call myself she, her, or change the name. No, you don't. Oh, I have to look fully androgynous to be non-binary. No, you don't. I don't think I look fully androgynous. I know I present more masculine, especially with the facial hair and stuff like that. None of that matters. Like, the only people that think that matter are people who either don't understand it or don't like it. And those people don't matter to you.
Or people who are feeling extremely dysphoric and are like, but in that sense, it's like, oh, you only feel that way about yourself. You don't feel that way about other people.
Yeah.
Dysphoria is weird in that way. Because
Yeah.
I'll be talking to someone and I'll be comforting them for things that I don't like, saying things that I
yeah,
don't feel
yeah.
about myself in that moment at all.
Oh, 100%. Me saying, oh, you don't have to look androgynous. I deal with that every single day. Whenever I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, I should shave the beard. It's too masculine. But I stop myself from doing it because I know rationally, I know I prefer how I look with a stubble like this over trying to look as androgynous as possible. Because I don't need to look androgynous. I don't need to look more femme. I'm fine. My biggest thing that I'm focusing on at the moment is my fashion and clothes. I
Right.
just want to try and buy more clothes that make me feel confident and happy. And that is a big step. And that's what I think in early stages of your transitioning, that's what you should be focusing on. That's the simplest thing you can focus on. Because it's something that you can be like, I'm going to go to an op shop. I'm going to try on random fucking shit. Who cares?
And it's also, you can't be in the closet for that long and then not know how to dress yourself, you know?
Well, I mean, everyone's obviously different when it comes
You
to
get 1
fashion.
year. You
Yeah.
get 1 year of wiggle room.
Yeah. But yeah, like, just allow yourself to get it wrong. Allow yourself to try something and it You put it on, you go, no, I don't like this.
Yeah.
That's okay. It is okay for you to try something and dislike it and not like it about yourself. That's a good thing. That means you're learning more about yourself. Like getting it wrong is good because it means like, okay, this top, maybe I want to try and wear, skirts. All right, I put this skirt on. This makes me feel too exposed. This makes me feel too uncomfortable. Okay, I don't think I like skirts. I might try like maybe a longer one or a shorter one and see if that
And
helps.
it's like, yeah, just because you don't like femme clothing doesn't mean you're like if you're questioning if you're a trans woman or not, just because you don't like femme clothing doesn't mean anything.
No.
Like it doesn't clothes. It's fucking fabric.
You need to figure out what it means, like what you're transitioning and what your gender identity means for you as an individual, not how society or how transphobes and stuff are going to perceive it. Because it's like, what is being a woman to you? Is it looking feminine? Great, go look feminine. Do your best. It's okay if you don't look ultra feminine. You can do little things to try and like push that further and further as you unfortunately get money, because some things cost stupid money, but also just trying different clothes, trying different, like, do nails, jewelry, different types of jewelry, hairstyles. Your hair grows back, by the way. You can go fucking weird with it. It'll grow back. Just accept the fact that it's going to look like whatever you'd get it done as for a while. Like, I struggled with that for a very long time, to being like, no, I can't cut my hair because it's this length. I need to keep it going. And then I realized it'll grow back. I'm just going to go get it done now. And then I did, and I was like, oh shit, I'm happier now because I got it done. Right. It's okay. It'll grow back. Just accept that. Even if you do straighten your hair, if you got really curly hair, you're like, oh, maybe I'll look better with straightened hair, but I don't want to do it. Just do it and then go have a shower. It'll recurl. It's fine. It's okay. Like, these are not permanent decisions that you're stressing about. And so I think, like, if you try something enough and it makes you feel happy, great, do that. Awesome. And if you don't like it, if it makes you feel uncomfortable, great, don't do that again. That's it. When it comes to stuff like hair, like I understand the not wanting to push it, because like it's like it does stay like that for a while. But you can wear a hat that you might like, or you can just style it in a way that makes you look okay, or makes you feel okay. This is good enough until it grows back, and then I can try something else.
You saying something about not rushing it has actually kind of goes well into one of the notes I've written, where I feel like I have kind of accidentally, with the movie I'm writing, made my transition into an art piece.
That's funny. I like that.
That's literally that's what the note says. I made my transition into an art piece.
Amazing. I'm here for it.
Yeah,
I'm
I
excited
think
for it.
we need to co-write that movie, because I feel
I'm
like
down.
I need another
Yeah, I'm down to help you out with that.
trans perspective
sounds fun.
for it.
And I like that's something that I think we've mentioned in another post another
podcast episode,
where I still struggle with referring to myself as trans, because it's like I'm not fully transitioning, but like, yeah, I did transition from being cis to non-binary, but I still am like, yeah, but I don't feel like I earned it, because I'm still kind of similar.
I feel like I haven't earned it, which is weird, because I've been on estrogen for like a year,
Mhm.
but I was on such a low dose at the beginning that it's like I barely even was on it.
You were on it.
for like 3 months. It was I was barely like,
But you were on it.
I was on it,
Yeah.
but it was such a low dose
Yeah,
that
you're
it
supposed
was
to start at a low
pretty
dose.
much nothing.
That's part of
It
the
sucked.
sure, but that's a part of it.
But no, I've been cursed with the Balkan indestructible facial and body hair gene,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like, this kills. I need to get electrolysis. Like
Right.
for me, that's like something that I do that I need, and it's like it grows back so fast.
Yeah.
And I feel like shit all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
It's weird. My dysphoria is like, dysphoria gets you in such weird ways. I remember, I have a note of this as well. One of the people that's in my TAFE class that you also know, who is gay,
Mhm.
gay guy, and is relevant to the story.
I hope so.
He accidentally made my dysphoria a lot worse one day.
Oh no.
Because I think I sat down in class and he said something about like he complimented me or something, which would be really sweet. But my subconscious went, "You only think I look better because you're a gay guy, and you think I look like more of a man," and it made me feel like shit.
Oh, that's interesting.
It made me feel like shit.
One thing I will say as well with people who struggle with dysphoria is, and I'm not saying this as if it's an easy thing to do, but it is something you can start doing, and over time it'll become easier. Is don't try and fight against your dysphoria. Treat it as a guide to yourself, because it's saying like, this thing makes me uncomfortable and unsettled. And instead of being like, oh, shut up, voice in my head, or trying to fight back against it, or feeling shitty about yourself, instead go, okay, well, how can what small steps to begin with can I do or change or add or remove to make myself feel even just a little bit better about it? Because it's a process, and it's a slow fucking process, and it takes a lot of time.
Yeah, but there's a lot of stuff where it's like you can't even do really anything about it. The hardest one for me is the fact that I was just assigned male at birth. That's never going to change.
No.
And when it's something like that, it's like, well, I can't do anything about that.
You can accept that it was
It
a thing, and
happened.
it wasn't it was out of your control. It was not
Yeah.
something that it was something like that you had no control over, and it is now something that you have to deal with repercussions with. But at the end of the day, it is a thing. It happened. There's nothing to do about it. There's nothing that you can do to change it. There's nothing you can do to try and fix it. It's just about moving on and
Yeah.
processing that as best
Mhm.
as possible. Which again, not saying it's easy. It is hard. It is a process, but it is something you can do. Little steps that will become easier and easier and easier. And like a lot of it is, a lot of people struggle in private with this sort of stuff and don't know what to do about that. All I can say is, don't stress too much about having to do certain things in public, or do certain things in front of people, or present to people and accept what they say. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know where it went.
it's just there.
Oh, shit. I don't even know how I got it there.
Like, you don't have to stress too much about that, because that's just going to change your own perspective on yourself. Instead, figure it out for yourself first. Get some friends who you do trust, or family that you do trust with this sort of stuff, and then talk to them about it.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, it's about what makes you comfortable and what brings you joy. If it doesn't, then don't do it. Try and simplify it, is I guess what I'm trying to say. Is
Yeah.
trying to simplify these what feels like horrifying thoughts and horrible self-image things. Try and simplify them to their base value, right? If you're saying, I hate my body, what parts? Let's break that down, and let's focus on which ones we can actually try and make feel better, and we'll focus on that. One thing for me that I've been stressing about lately is my nails. I like having my nails done, but because I do acting work, I can't always have them done, so I have to have them removed. And it costs money to do that, and it costs money to get them removed properly as well, because I get them with like the gel, and it tends to ruin my nails, so I then have to have them not done for a while. But a small thing that I can do, and I have done every now and then, is I'll just get like a clear coat and just put that on, and it
Right.
feels like I've got nail polish on, but I'm not ruining my nails because it comes off very easily without doing any damage to my nails,
Mhm.
and I can still do shows and stuff, but
Yeah.
shoot things with it done. It's about trying to find that middle ground for yourself.
Recently, I in the past couple of months, I passed 1 year on estrogen.
Congratulations.
Applause feels more appropriate for
Nope.
that. But, and it was like such a big deal to me, and I didn't even celebrate it with anyone because I didn't really have
Aw.
anyone to celebrate it with,
Babe.
and I had work on during the day,
Mm,
and it's like, oh, everyone else is busy today.
mhm,
I literally just drove into town
mhm.
and just walked around town by myself.
That's so depressing.
And
I'm so sorry.
I walked like
Did you reach out to me?
I walked into.
Was I busy?
I don't remember.
enough.
But yeah, I walked into a club. I was like, I can't just be in a club by myself. Well, that's depressing.
That's crazy.
This
You need. It sounds like you just need more queer friends.
very true.
Yeah.
Because I have the exact opposite thing that you do. Where
Right.
it's like I feel like I don't hang out with enough queer people whatsoever.
I've got too many. I got to start culling.
Can you give some of them? Just like start chucking them over.
Well,
I'll take them.
back to them splaining corner with Dash.
Okay.
Another thing you can do. This is a different corner, but it's the same sound effect. Hold on, what other sound effects do we have again?
Fuck.
That's it. That's the them splaining corner. Nailed it. Something
You're
that
transgender.
something. Correct. Yeah, don't call me king or queen. Call me jester. One thing that I think that more introverted trans people or queer people in general should be more aware of is queer events and queer places and queer safe spaces. I promise you, there is somewhere near you.
See,
Like,
here's the thing.
Unless you're in buttfuck nowhere middle of Australia where there's nothing but cowboys, which by the way, a bunch of them are gay anyway. There is somewhere near you doing queer events or queer socials. Look it up on Facebook. Look up your suburb specifically. You'll find something.
We're
Dude, I
coming.
did like that
We're
phrasing.
coming for you, Sarah. What was her name?
Jessica.
Sarah. Jessica. We're coming for
Jessica?
you, Jessica.
I'm coming for you.
We're coming for you.
Jessica, listen to me. Listen to me very carefully,
Run,
Jessica.
run, run, run.
coming for you,
Run. They're
Jessica.
coming. Run,
I'm
run,
coming
run,
for you,
run,
Jessica.
run. Manual
who's named
breathing.
Jessica
Manual
is not
breathing.
watching this
Manual
anymore.
breathing. Do not watch this high. Manual
Your eyes are
breathing.
blinking. Your eyes are blinking.
My friend did that to me in this room while we were fucked up.
Insane.
It was the same night as the analog horror thing.
all right. You,
it was
you need to
dir-
bring the volume
sorry,
down
it
because you're
was-
shouting now.
It was right after
You're
the
too
analog horror
excited.
thing, and it was directly after it as well. It was just
Now you're just shouting far away from the mic.
yeah, but that fixes the levels a little bit, doesn't it?
No, because it adds
Sorry.
reverb. from the
Anyway,
room.
yeah, I might go out tomorrow night. You have to buy tickets, don't you?
Yeah, they.
Can you buy them at the door?
Yeah. I always do. I never buy them online.
Okay.
I think they're 15 now.
Yeah, that's what I saw because I looked at it because I got an ad for it on my phone. See, yeah, I would never show up alone. I feel like if I just went there, I'd know people that were there.
I feel like you do. Like,
I feel
mean,
like
what
I'd-
about the queer people from TAFE? Can you not just see if they'd be down for going out for drinks?
I could, yeah,
I reckon you should.
yeah, maybe.
You guys are around the same age and you're also gay.
Who would drive? Should we text the TAFE fags group chat right now?
You can.
Do it.
I've already got. Well, fair enough. You can after this, but like, yeah, I think.
I think that would be a fun story to tell on the podcast. The first time I've ever like really.
Yeah, I'm
Properly
down for
gone
that.
out
You just have to
fam.
write notes the whole time. But also,
Yeah, I'd be like, stop trying to make out with me. I'm
exactly.
I'm busy.
I'm busy. God, leave me alone.
I definitely need to shave. I
But-
need to fucking shave bad. I needed to shave before we did this, but I didn't.
Well, I'm going to stop you there. You don't need to. If you like,
For my
you want to,
personal,
and that's
for my personal
okay.
transition, I need to.
I think it's like, but like, don't put too much pressure on yourself because if you can't or don't do that. That's also
It's a
okay.
spiral because it's like I'm depressed because I haven't done it, and now I'm too depressed to do it.
Okay. On that note,
you can't hang, bitch.
I can't hang.
Yeah, no. When I get, all I do is just bark. You know.
Yeah, like a fucking dirty
I
dog that
send
you are,
people
bitch.
voice notes just to be bark.
I
It's
hate
funny.
voice notes so much. Your whole generation does it, and I hate them so much.
I like
If
calling
I'm at
people
work
so
or if
much.
I'm somewhere else, I can't answer the phone and I can't listen to a voice memo.
Yeah, I know,
Send me a
but
text because I won't be able to respond to whatever you sent to me until I get to a private space where I can listen to it.
A lot of the time, when I call, I'm in the car. I'm in the car. I'm using the car system to call. I have friends that
Don't call me.
despise calls.
And if you're going to
And
call
you're
me,
one of them.
text me first
Okay.
to be like, are you free for a phone call? And I'll say no because I never want to be. Like, I just don't want, like, it's not unnecessary. Like, the amount of time where someone has called me and being like, hey, what are you doing this weekend? It's like, text me next time and I'll tell you. Phone calls, it's something I need to know now. If someone is calling me, they need to know something from me now. They need information now.
It needs to be urgent.
It needs to be urgent to call me.
I feel like
Otherwise, don't call me.
I feel like I have a bad judge of what urgent is though.
Yeah, you're trans. So,
I've gotten lower and lower on the couch as this episode is
yeah,
going along.
you're trans. I'm just going to start doing that to everything you do now. It's just everything you do, your excuse is you're trans.
Some of them would actually.
Some of them will make sense, but
Some of
most
them
of
will
them will
actually
be
make sense.
no
Like
sense.
like when I just bark.
Yeah, trans. But most of them will just be.
That's a
make no
stereotype,
sense. Yeah,
actually.
I'm gonna create new stereotypes.
New
Focused on you.
stereotypes.
You're gonna be like, man, I was just like, I was on my phone and
It's because you're trans.
I was scrolling through TikTok and I liked a video. That's because you're trans. So stop being trans and you won't like videos on TikTok. If you like videos on TikTok, you're trans.
Sorry, is that how boring my conversations are when I talk to you?
No, that's just when I've used up
I
all
was
my brain
I
energy.
was like I was on TikTok and I liked a video and it's like it's because you're trans.
That's how you start every conversation with me. It's really annoying because I don't have TikTok.
Really? Is that how I talk?
Yeah.
This episode
This episode has been brought to
This
you by
episode's-
Coca-Cola.
This episode is my suicide note.
Sponsor us, Coca-Cola. I will drink your beverages, and anyone else who wants to sponsor us. Even if you're Pepsi, I'll also go for you too. If you want to sponsor us, hit us up. We'll do it.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Watching episode 5.
watching and listening to episode 5 of the Generational Gap. This has been a slightly longer one for the Patreons. Actually, no, the other one was 3 hours, wasn't it?
We went for 3
Never
hours
mind,
last
this
week.
was short. You're welcome for cutting it short. I hope you enjoyed the therapy session with me,
And me.
and stay trans.
What's your name?
Oh, I've been Dash.
I've been Rosemary. I'm going to sit on the dog bed. I'm just going to lie down.
Like a good dog. I almost said good girl. I actively chose not to say good girl because that makes me uncomfortable. There she goes. She's on the couch.
actually surprisingly. We were talking about this last week. It's surprisingly relaxing.
Yeah. She's fully flopped.
I think the episode just cut out on camera.
Amazing. There you go.
Or if not, a little bit.
That's fine. We could have stopped a while ago anyway.
They haven't heard anything I've said. There's a mic over here.
No.